Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream. We're back on the Peak Forest Railway today, and we're going to be doing a freight service. We're going to be in the ATF, which we haven't really shown off as much on stream. So we're starting, I think, Rowsley, and we're going to go to Gowsley or Gosley, or however you say it. And yeah, we've got Bonker, Evan, Southern Rex, NG, Roberto. Big thanks for becoming a member, Roberto. Very nice. David, Captain. Then about new Steam settings. Atlantic Jet. Luke. But yeah, big thanks. Big thanks, Roberto. It's very nice of you. Right, hopefully the audio's all good. So yeah, we're in the 8F and we're starting, Rowsley, I think. It said about 45 minutes. So we're taking this up to there. I assume that maybe. I think that was freight. I think. Let's set that to forward. I think it was that at least. Let's do that. That will start coming off. Looks like we are clear to go as well. Let's get that off as well. We're on the Xbox tonight, as it was sort of plugged in all ready to go, so I think we'll do it on there. The brakes are coming off, and we shall get going. But yeah, we're going up to Gosley, Gowsley, wherever that is. Right. Let's not roll back. Let's go forward. Will we see Peak Forest today? He works there in real life. It's not open anymore, is it? Or does he work at sort of, I suppose, the disused station? But yes, we will be going through there. And we're off. TP when I heard they're going to be was it nationalised? And we're off. But yeah, in the ATF this evening for a little jet. Well, 19 miles along to Gowsley or Gowsley sounds better, doesn't it? Gowsley sounds more northern. Gowsley. Yeah, as well. Oh, the station building is now the train crew depot. Oh, I see. Yeah, let's put that down. Yeah, you've got the, is it Greater GBRF if you go down there? Very nice. Then you've got Rowsley, or Rowsley station just round here. Hello Tanner and USB Type-C, how are you? I do need to get a new USB Type-C cable. I've got 1 week left of Amazon Prime. I probably should try and pick up another cable. I've only got one USB-C cable. And I've got my phone, the Xbox controller, tablet, all run on USB-C. But I've only got one cable. Yeah, I'll see, 7 Rex. Let's whack that, pop that down. So it is uphill, I think, most of the way. That's it, that's it. Going behind the scenes at Blantyre depots as part of our recruitment advert. Very nice. Are you going to be in the advert? Lovely. Through we go. Right, let me let in Smudge because she's crying at the door again. So let me quickly let her in. I can't ignore when she's doing that. Where's the bloody webcam? There it is. There. Hold on a sec. Let me quickly let Smudge in. Otherwise she'll be scratching away for the rest of the stream. Right, Smudge is in. Make sure the power button's covered over because I know what she's like. But yeah, as you can see, we're in the ATF. It's quite an easy run, non-stop all the way, probably. Come on, Smudge, don't be silly. Sit behind there. There we go. And I'll tuck in again. There we go. Oh, she's gone off again. Can't say. Hello, George. How are you? Oh, let's get that one as well. So we got 50 coming up. Should have released earlier. The quick drive will only go as far as Littlehaven. Well, might as well finish Horsham first, Southern Rex. Sort of get that done, then you've got a big chunk of it done. Sure is bonky, yeah, sure is. Didn't actually name her. She sort of came named Smudge about 12 years ago. You got a photo of a lightning bolt in. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Was that today, George, or was that the one over Norwich Station? Yeah, we had a bit of a storm here as well today. Only a little one. Only about sort of 5 minutes. But nice to see though. So it looks like we have got a full load and we weigh 489 tonnes. So, I mean, not, much. I think our passenger train yesterday was about 289 or so, was it? Yeah. So, not much more, is it really? Oh, nice, Callum. A shortage of bus drivers, eh? So, yeah, it said about 45 minutes, this one. Then after this, I'm off to play another game, which we'll be seeing, a new game, which you'll see on the channel tomorrow. Yeah, you'll see a new game on the channel tomorrow at, I think, 1 PM. So tomorrow's video will be slightly later. We didn't have a storm, just a drizzle that got you soaked on the way home from school. Only a bit of fun day, keep getting weather. Yeah, well, thunderstorms, isn't it? We're getting to that time of year. Yesterday we had a bad thunderstorm, but the news article reached out to me to use the photo. Obviously you agreed. They said that the photo was from Norwich. You live a fair distance from the city. Wasn't one of those alerts, was it, Southern Rex? The new emergency one saying about thunderstorm. I doubt it was. I suppose it was just a general notification saying there was a weather warning. Do you think the 700 will be coming into London commuter? Or the BML? Don't know. I mean, the route lags with just the services on there at the moment, so yeah, not sure. I mean, hopefully it does in future, as it's literally the perfect route for the set. I mean, it is the 700 stomping ground, the BML. Basically, one of the main routes they go on. I suppose probably even more so than South Eastern, which is only the Luton service. So yeah, hopefully in future, but probably not straight away, unfortunately. So it's just limitations, isn't it? So there's limitations of TSW. Obviously, on Train Sim Classic, you can do it with, pretty much all of the AI services there. But I suppose that just runs better at times, sometimes. Wait, really? They did an emergency alert for a weather warning thunderstorm. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it? Thunderstorm coming, weather alert. Well, emergency alert. I didn't get that. And you're quite close to me, aren't you, Southern Rex? Why didn't I get it? Or was it just, was it maybe like the Met Office app or something? There's a local bus company called Stewart's, and you hate judging other drivers because they are very unprofessional. Drivers on their phones while driving. Oh, wow. Maybe Atlantic. Can you not hear the train? I can turn it up a bit, but there's not really. Wow, you'll hear a lot when you go in here. Can you hear it better now? Maybe Atlantic. So it shouldn't be too far to Bakewell station. We're not stopping there, but we get to whiz through it at a leisurely 36 miles per hour. You completed a freight service on Peak Forest. Nice new order bus. I think there's actually more freight than passenger on here. Although very similar, at least. Very similar amounts, sort of 50-50. Oh, so yeah, bonker. Was that the Storm Units, or whatever it was a year ago? Hello, Jacob Smith. Hello, Si. I'm right. How are you? Alright, what's up, Rex? Oh yes, Atlantic. Yeah, the Bakewell pudding. Or Bakewell tart. Here's Bakewell. Are we losing? I'm thinking we're losing a speed, aren't we? We were going at, I think, 37. Now we're going at 34. Now, it is uphill basically the whole way, so. See Callum. Hello, Dave. How are you? Oh, why not Atlantic Jet? Why not? Sometimes you get sort of like, yeah, quite menacing names. Then other times you get one, what was it, like Storm Dennis. So, oh, sounds nice. Storm Dennis. Storm Eunice. Hello, Lucas. Somewhere in Manchester, lovely. Welcome in. Oh, good, Dave. Hopefully you're all well. Oh, farmer, you want to get lots of coal in. Quite a bit, I'd say. Well, shut now. Yeah, shut and rolled off now. Awesome, George. Very nice. You downloaded the route today on PlayStation. You've created a 4F and SDJR colours. Very nice. Oh wow, bonker. Very nice, NG's probably sitting on the beach, enjoying the view of the Isle of Wight. Hello, Shelley. Isle of Wight's a brilliant place. You can ask something, Shelley. Is it gonna be, can you call me Shelley? Did you get banned from the community? I can see your messages in the chat, Shelley, so no. Have they fixed the border doors yet? On here? What, with the shovel gets like whacked in it? So it's your birthday. Well, early happy birthday for tomorrow. Oh, MG. We're on the, I don't know, frontage. We're on console on the Xbox today for this one. Yeah, Series X. Same with cookies, isn't it? What's cookies? Cookies are biscuits, aren't they? I think in the US. Can I get a digestive cookie? Yeah, cookies are biscuits, aren't they? And the chips are crisps. No, I can see your stuff in the chat, Shelley. So no, you're not banned. Well, yeah, you're not banned because I can see your stuff in the chat. So not all. Steam pressure's too low. Well, we are going for 1 in 100 at the moment, so I am trying to, get it up. Have we derailed yet? We haven't yet, and I hope we don't. Then the easiest job, well, probably one of the better, the funnest, just chilled out jobs in the world, sitting in the brake van at the back, chilling out. Must have been a pretty decent job, though. Well, saying that's probably a lot of, gritty work to do, but, sitting in the back there, making sure the load's all good, with the little stove on, cup of tea, pretty decent. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Won't let you in, but you're in the chat. Unless you mean the Discord, but we don't really, yeah, we don't discuss that Discord stuff in the YouTube chat. Can you hear? Oh no, Bonker, no. I'll go terribly wrong. You said outside Buxton, and there was a viaduct beside the caravan site. It was the Hinslow Quarry branch. Early morning, he was looking at buying hides of a 66. Worth it though, wasn't it? I bet. Strip caboose. That pretty much is a caboose, isn't it? A British caboose. Not sure then, Shelley. Yeah, not sure. What's your name on there? Use a bottle of water for the boiler. Enjoy extra water. So we're going to be going to one of the big tunnels soon, as we sort of get a bit closer to Millersdale. Can we use some TSC 700 tomorrow? Maybe. I'm not sure what we'll be doing tomorrow. Yeah, not sure, Shelley. Very nice Atlantic jet. Very nice. Must have been really nice. Single track through the little valley. And into the tunnel. Let's try and get the lamp on. A good thing about steam train, just hop out and, you know, walk about. There's no safety systems. Although I think on Great Western at this time you would have had the ATC system, I think it was called. Basically an AWS, which was fitted to the steamers. I think this is the, what's this one? The Great Monsall Bridge. We're going over here. Shouldn't be speeding. I'm 50, isn't it, along here? So, do I have a plan on what you stream? No, it's basically just whatever I can be bothered to stream. That's what we come on and do. Hello, Yvette. How are you? Evening, mostly harmless. Welcome in. How's your day been? How was your? Well, it was a few days ago, but the Windsor runs. How are they? I'm guessing quite busy. Imagine the tunnel in. I imagine the noise in the tunnel in real life. It would be quite noisy. It'd be quite cool as well. The sort of the steam going past. If you've been on a heritage railway or just on a steam train, but before through the tunnel, you sort of see the steam going past. It's awesome. Miles an hour. It's just, I suppose more for the signaller, Lucas, and the signaller can see, well, and I suppose more just a route indicator. Slash telling you, or telling the signaller what type of train you are. Which I suppose at night time when you can't see the train, it would be quite useful having those codes. Oh, good, lovely. You don't even have to sit down on this train. You can just control it like this, standing up. You think Manchester section of High Speed 2 might not happen? Who knows? Who knows what's happening with HS2? Windsor's very busy. A few rest days now. Very nice, son. Nato, how are you? There used to be a steam train which your dad would take you to every year, and it's a bit far from me. Loved the steam train coming in, it sounded great, and sitting in it, lovely. Oh, lovely animal. Very nice. Wasn't sure I'm by the railway line. Lovely. You do trucking in real life, don't you, animal? Or are you taking stuff down towards the port? Yeah, it does, Evan, yeah. No. I suppose I just didn't really need them, David. You'd sort of just know where you were. more of a sort of a route indicator than any, especially sort of, I suppose, BR. They had route indicators just to let, I suppose, workers and people know what way you were travelling. So if they saw white lights in the distance, they'd be like, oh, we better move out the way. The trains nowadays have quite bright headlights. I mean, the 700s ones are quite bright, I think. It is nice, isn't it? I suppose I just didn't really need them. You just sort of know where you were. Chatting to an old GWR steam driver who said they had to lie down on the floor in the cab when going up through Box Tunnel near Bristol. Why was that mostly harmless? Box Tunnel, is that like the Brunel one, which is like massive? Why did they have to lie down? What's that all about? That's been interesting. But when you think about it, steam actually wasn't really that long ago, was it? I mean, I think 1968 was sort of the last, proper steam train. Or scheduled steam train. So steam train drivers would be, what, in the 80s, 90s or so. So not, a whole world away. Hello, Sims and stuff. How are you? So much like oh wow. Hello, Sims and stuff. Dolphin Road rings a bell. Yeah, basically, David. Yeah. So then you can see what way it's going. Cool. Flying Scotsman was at a local railway in 2021. You went on it after we got back to where we started. The driver gave you a piece of coal from the tender. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, good to see you, Sims. I'm alright. Diesel trains are the best sounding trains ever. I don't know. And steam trains do sound quite nice as well, but fair enough, diesel does sound quite nice, doesn't it? I mean, some electric trains sound nice. So we're not actually really gaining much speed here. I mean, our steam pressure is quite low at the moment, but we've sort of got to maintain the... it's still a 1 in 100 up here, which has been for... well, pretty much the whole journey. So we are losing speed, but we should be able to make it up the gradient. Although it's going to go to a 1 in 90, so that's going to be fun. The best sounding train, oh, I don't know. I mean, tons and tons sound good. Yeah, there was a patch out when this released Animal, which apparently minimise that more. Lovely, Lucas. That's a very odd thing to say, but fair enough. Your local Sainsbury's has a very nice smelling car park. Nice, Lucas. Well, they're saying that our speed really is coming down. We just need a flat, really, but I don't think we're going to get that. Farman, do more. Your favourite steam scene is movies is St Pancras in the 1955 Lady Killers film. Fantastic, and it was real for the period, not made for the movie. Very nice. I don't think it flattens now. I mean, yeah. Once this loco gets up to peak forest, then we can let it relax. Basically, the rest of the way down to Thingamabobby. Cool. Yeah, it's a 1 in 90 now, and our steam pressure is still quite low, and it's going down. It's going up now. I think we will make it. but it's going to be close. So that's still coming at 26 now. Worst case scenario, we'll just stop and let the pressure build back up. But hopefully we can make it up. It's not too far to the top. Yeah, I think we should be able to make it. Should. Yeah, there was one update which then sort of minimalised that, and now there's another one out, so hopefully it should be okay. Have you got Atlantic jet? Lovely, yeah, Callum. Competition, eh? Come on, train, you can do it. Yeah, basically bonkers how much steam you've basically got to play with. So obviously if you've got not a lot of steam, then that's not really going to be moving the pistons as much, which means you're not going to get moving as much. So not as much power. Obviously more steam you have, the better. Right, well we should be able to make it. 24. I thought we'd absolutely fly up here, but no, I was wrong. But we are, you know, we're getting there. Well, this is Tunstead Quarry we're coming up to. If we get past here, all right, then we'll be just fine. It's a 1 in 90, but once we get up to Peak Forest, it then drops all the way down. Well, it's just downhill the whole way. I think it then turns into a down 1 in 90. In the airport before our flight to Lanzarote or Tenerife. That's a for 8F there, little light locomotive. I wonder where that's going, or maybe that's going to be then turn around somewhere and go back into the quarry. Actually, it's probably actually going down to Buxton, as you've got the engine shed down there. So there's quite a lot of moves. Well, basically from anywhere on the route to Buxton to the engine shed. But we're making it up though. Hello Yoshi, how are you? The best time in town, there's a video of an A4 going through Grantham Station at about 90 miles an hour. Wow. Yeah, Valenta HT full throttle. Ooh, that's good. There's that video on YouTube, isn't there, of the one at Newcastle. In no, not Grand Central livery, I think GNER livery. Fantastic. Oh dear, Callum. Here's your mate, the I suppose allocator then. Oh, lovely. Still got grains all the way through. He raced an LMS Black 5 on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway with a car from Grosmont to Goathland. It is a 1 in 49 grain at 25 miles an hour, about 3 miles long. Wow, very steep and slow for the loco. We lost. Hello Theo, how are you? Welcome. Let's get another shot as we struggle. Well, not really struggle, we are making it up the hill. Oh, nice Callum. Yeah, it's a nice animal. It is a nice route. A breath of fresh air-ish. And I think the next DLC will be the Glossop line. So back to modern. Which I'm looking forward to the Glossop line. It's a short and sweet one, but I'm sure it'll still be good. Manchester as well. New operator as well. Good to feel I'm alright. And yeah, coming up to Peak Forest, and then the gradient finally starts going downhill. So that's the hard bit done. But yeah, basically stick it in 100, reverse her in 35, and you'll be just fine. And if you do keep running out of steam and you're wondering why, go to the settings and make sure your steam firing mode is set to automatic. That will be the issue. Hello, there's a little 4F there. Is that doing some shunting? Didn't realise it did one of those ones. Nice, where's that, the coronation one? There is animal, yeah. Bloody long scenario. Still going up. Lovely. You learn coach work, it's comfy and you think getting a pass to go into the pleasure beach. 20-year-old me living my 12-year-old dream-free Blackpool pleasure beach ticket. Lovely. Yeah, this is peak forest, so it should in a second, you'll see the gradient change in the sort of bottom right just below the webcam. So it's a 1 in 90 still, it should start changing relatively soon. I think it's just after the station. It should then start going downhill through the Dove Holes tunnel. Oh, that's fair. When you put the reverse into 49 at 100 miles an hour, wow, that's because, well, actually, I mean, I suppose the reverser is basically the gear, and the gear you're in. So at the moment we'd be in, I suppose, quite a high gear. So if you're going at 100 miles an hour and you're popping it up to 50, you're then going to be in quite a low gear. So you're probably, well, that's probably then wheel slip happening. It's just going around too fast as you're in such a low gear. So that's probably why. And there we go, we can start going downhill now. There you go, Farman, you can chill out. That's why you start the reverser in 75, which I suppose would be first gear, and then you slowly bring it down and down and down to 35, which is sort of the optimal, the high gear. I suppose that's the best way to think of it. Oh, there you got a semaphore then and a colour signal. And into the very long tunnel. And yeah, down 1 in 90 at the moment. Let's take over your Scanias. Not yet, Anil, no, not yet. Would be cool to see, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it might be quite hard to implement. Once it would have to sort of go on, then all of a sudden disappear. Oh dear, Callum. That's interesting. A manual bus. Oh dear, fear. Through we go. You can chill out for a bit. We're going downhill, right? Chill out. I mean, I don't know why he's putting more in. I mean, we're at like, I mean, the safety valve is going off. And he's out. I'll shove some more coal in. Just chill out. Have your cup of tea. We're downhill basically the whole way now. Alright, Lucas. Well, if you start slowing down, then it'll be, I suppose, more in the correct gear. I wouldn't poke your head out. We're in the tunnel. What are you doing? So there is a little, yeah, that little bit there, isn't there? Oh, he's still going for it. We're at max pressure at the moment. Oh, nice, Gregory, and he's shoveling more. And just chill out. Have a cup of tea. After all that work getting up the hill, don't overdo it. Hello, on the move. How are you? So we'll be coming out the tunnel, and it's in Chapel and Lefrith Central. Is that the animal? Yeah. He's at about 5 minutes or so. He's got more than that. Oh my, he's doing more. I suppose that's sort of the benefit to in the manual firing mode. Obviously you do need to do a lot more of the dampers and all that sort of stuff, the blower. You can sort of choose when they do it. There it is. There it goes. Cool. Get back in. No, I mean, you should do animal because it will, I suppose, all the air, and it will then come out, won't it? So sort of at you. Maybe David. So have we already gone over the? Oh, we have. Yeah, it was in that tunnel. So that line there is still open in real life, and you've got Chapel and the Thrift Station. I think on this corner here. And this is Chapel and the Thrift Central. So yeah, but this bit's still open in real life, just as a freight line. And fairly soon we'll be joining up with the Hope Valley line, which you might have on Train Sim Classic, the one by Just Trains, from Manchester to Sheffield. And that's still open in real life. Obviously quite an important rail corridor. I'm pretty sure there was actually restrictions to what speed we can go. So we probably do want to start slowing down. We don't want to be going at, 80 in a freight train. Probably not the best idea. And we're probably coming across the points as well. In fact, we do need to slow down. Because that was a nasty looking signal there. Well, it had a warning on it. Let's not screw it up now, but in Chapel Lefrith once. I really hope there's not a red light. That's why you should probably follow those restrictions. No, that's like we're all good. Well, yeah, we've got 15 coming up. We're not going to be down to 15 in time. Although, actually, it is coming down relatively quick. But yeah, we won't be down to 15. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, 20 or so, yeah. That's alright. It'll do. Could be worse. Oh, see Sam. Well, I suppose everyone has their own opinions on the route. I suppose my just general opinion is, yeah, it's alright. Let's pop that down. Right, we're getting a lot of warnings here, so maybe we're going to have to come to a stop. Was that one at a warning? Oh, that one, no, that's fine. Oh. Actually, that might be for the other line, actually. So we'll just take it steady. So we might have to come to a stop along here. Possibly. Keep an eye out. Oh, you mean the physics, Sam? Only be used if needed. Oh, the next one's clear. Well, we just shoot through that one. Got a 30 coming up as we come up to Chinley. So yeah, this part of the line is still open. It's not quadruple track now. It says it's just 2 tracks. But if you look on Google Maps, you can sort of see the outline of where the other tracks were. Oh dear. Let's just watch the signal. Oh, we're stuck in. No, we're fine. Let's watch the signal going down. Satisfying. But there'll probably a red round the corner now. Oh, that was the yellow one, the warning one, sort of jolted a bit there, didn't it? So yeah, this is where the passenger trains will be taking them as far as. But we go a little bit further on to Gowsley. Awesome quarry. Cannot be used any circumstances at the moment. Oh dear. Track joint sounds, animal. And just over a mile, and then we'll be there. Much more chilled out doing freight, especially with steam as well. Just not having to worry about stopping for stations. It's just A to B. It's easy. And freight's probably actually easier than doing passenger. You're not having to brake every sort of mile or two with the vacuum brakes. So yeah, just non-stop. Right, any points we need to set in the yard? I'm assuming we'll just sort of be on the bypass. Oh, actually, hang on, there is a train ahead. Oh, we definitely do want to slow down. Well, I haven't actually seen any warning signal yet, but there was no warning signal actually. I mean, I suppose fortunate we did look at the map. Because yeah, that is a red light coming up, I think. That was very fortunate. We would have gone through that. But I didn't see any warning for it though. I suppose there was a 30 coming up, so I suppose you would be sort of slowed down for that, wouldn't you, anyway? That's the animal. And AdBlue injector according to your... What is the AdBlue? What is it? I see it on the buses, the little AdBlue cap, but what is it? Oh, there's the warning. Oh, they are warning signals there. Okay. That's fine then. So there would have been a warning for it, but we would slow down anyway. So there'll probably be a red round here then. Well, reason to take it nice and cautiously. Yeah, I think AdBlue, I think air conditioning, but it's probably not to do that though, is it? Nice and slow. Yeah, fun service though. Get in there. Yeah, well, let's check again then. Where are we? Okay, we're going there. So that is basically just on the main track. Oh, to keep emissions. All right. I'm guessing it's some sort of catalyst then. I'll sort of save a bit of money. Just don't put any in. That's the animal. Right. Okay, we have got a clear now. So we're going to be basically going straight on. That's it, Callum. $900 yards. Quite a bit of shunting you can do at this yard right at the top. So the route doesn't actually, the route doesn't actually end at Chinley. I mean that's what it says on the tin, doesn't it? It says Chinley, Buxton to Ambergate, but it doesn't end at Chinley. It ends at Gowsley. I suppose that doesn't sound as good though, does it? You know, Ambergate to Gowsley and Buxton. Horrible stuff. That's okay. What you feel? I don't want to go too quick here. This bit's quite nice though, isn't it? Sort of around here. Yeah, let's not get a spad now. That wouldn't be very nice. Here we are. Lovely fair. Hopefully the objective isn't right up close to the red light. Hello, Quebec. Oh, I see. Well, welcome. I was just about to end anyway, but yeah, welcome, welcome in, Quebec. Enjoy your thingy. Hello, Delhi. Cheers. Hopefully we don't spad to end it. That wouldn't be fun, would it? Nice and steady. Okay, what's that? Oh, 4F. So that might be waiting for us to. Maybe it's going to take it off this one. But that should be all right. Whack them on. Oh, that's not acceptable. Really? That needs to be altered. It's like on Clinchfield where you've got the objective right up close. The right pane. Right, is that fine? 8 yards? There we go. Right, uncouple. Oh, so that 4F's probably going to take it then. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, that is that. And then this probably goes off somewhere fun and exciting. Cool. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's Peak Forest Railway video or stream. We'll just, I don't know actually, 4F and 8F. 4 freight, 8 freight. I mean, LMS Fowler, isn't it? And Fowler, Stania, something like that. But yeah, not too sure actually what the F means. Unless it means Fowler or freight. Not sure. But yeah, links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. If I can find the link thing for it, there we go. Apart from that, have a lovely rest of your evening. Tomorrow's video will be slightly later. I think it'll be about 1 PM ish. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.